Ever since that day, I've been a #1 JC hater. #1. Because hot. Hey sluts. Welcome back to another video. Sorry, my dog is literally right over here. If you guys haven't followed me, my Instagram and Snapchat will be, not Instagram and Snapchat, oh my god. My Instagram and TikTok will be somewhere around here. Hi baby. Look at him. So this video is, I didn't even expect to make this until like 2-3 days ago. I started finding out everything that was going on, and I was like, oh yeah, we need to do this. Like there's no way this person is still running loose doing these fucking shenanigans and people are still supporting this person. Like there's no fucking way. I don't understand why this is happening, especially after this situation. Oh, what are we going to talk about today? Easy. We are going to talk about Kayla, MALECC, James Charles, Evan Johnson, and Zach Seller. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I wrote like a bunch of notes down in here to touch on this video, to get into it pretty much. Let's start with the people, I guess. So Kayla MALECC, she is a TikToker. I remember seeing her on TikTok and she would show up on my page because she had the 3 piercings on her nose. She had like one here, and one here. So I remember seeing her and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen those types of piercings before. And she actually collaborated with James Charles. I think James Charles did like a makeup look on her. So that's how I found out about her. James Charles, where should we start with him? Really, where can we start, to be honest with you? He does makeup. Like, okay. I really, like, there's just so much. The list is endless, and Evan Johnson is another character in this story. Not even character, literally just another fucking loser. He is an influencer, I guess. I've never fucking heard of him, have y'all? I've never heard of an Evan Johnson. Who the fuck is he? I've never heard, don't know him personally. Don't know him, but I'm assuming from what I saw, Kayla was dating Evan Johnson and they were together and they like were posting TikToks together and this and that. So that's how Evan, I guess, became an influencer, because I've never heard of him. I've heard of Kayla. I've heard of James, unfortunately. Kayla made 2 videos. She made 2 videos and they were like 2 hours long each. And she was detailing her abuse that Evan did to her. Her DV, pretty much. Experiencing domestic abuse, I believe that's what it is. She was experiencing DV during her relationship with Evan. And she detailed everything in those videos. If you guys haven't seen them, go watch them. Literally go see them, because it's really sad. Even just hearing it, like watching them, it's really heartbreaking, because I can't imagine having one of my friends go through a situation like that. I can't. It's really dark. So she made those 2 videos, whatever. Evan Johnson, I guess, was arrested because he violated his probation. That was one of the reasons why he got arrested. I'm assuming, obviously, he's out now because he's not there. And who bailed him out? Take a wild guess. Let's continue. Zach Seller is another person that has came into the story, where his cousin dated Evan Johnson. And even though his cousin didn't go through like the exact same things, however, his cousin did notice some similarities in Evan's behaviors. There's truth in this. Like, why would Kayla have to lie? You know, especially if she's being vulnerable and 2 hours on camera telling her story. That takes fucking courage. That, like, really kudos to her. Because some of those videos that you see, I saw like TikToks too of it, and I was like she looks devastated and beat down. Like, it's bad. Zach Zeller decided to make like a TikTok series, like a few TikTok videos about it, and just started going off pretty much. He was talking about his cousin mainly, and then the big like boom, you know, the nail in the coffin was that James Charles was apparently, allegedly, talking to Evan, letting Evan go over to his house because I don't know if Evan and Kayla lived together and Kayla just kicked Evan out. She was just like, fuck it. I have no idea that shit. Zach said that he knew Evan from like modeling and like being in the same town. And obviously, like if my cousin was dating someone that was a nobody, that was kind of a little bit of an influencer, I'd be like, okay, I kind of know them, you know, and okay, cool, I've seen them around, you know, shit like that. So that's how Zach knew him. There was this video where Evan was saying that they were both horrible to each other. Him and Kayla were like both awful to each other. I truly don't believe that for a second. Like, you are not the victim here. You are not the victim. You're just trying to save yourself and, oh, no. Oh, we both did it. This is the same shit that happened with, what was it? Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Oh, we both, no. Sorry. No, there's no, absolutely not. Zach and Evans, I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't say they were friends. They were, friendly is what I would say. They were friendly. And this was, like I said, allegedly, Evan connected with James Charles and then was living with him. James Charles was like, yeah, come to my mansion, even though Evan's like 20 years old. I thought James Charles was into minors, allegedly. Okay. And during this time, Zach and Evan were still in contact. Zach and Evan were, they were like still Snapchatting, I guess. A lot of it was through Snapchat. And like, Zach would notice that like that Evan was talking to James and stuff like that. And like, slowly it turned sexual. At first, Zach would see like everything. And then Evan started being more secretive and secretive. Zach has seen a lot of the shit, apparently. Allegedly, Zach has seen a lot of the fucking shit that Evan and James were talking about, sending solicited photos and everything. Apparently, allegedly, I'm going to be saying allegedly a lot in this video, just because I don't know how much of this is factual. But I mean, I like to believe the victim, Kayla, personally. So I guess James told Evan to like pretty much keep quiet, don't say anything, like no matter what about the Kayla situation. Which I'm just like, when has staying quiet ever worked for you? Especially now with everything that's going on, when has staying quiet ever worked for you, bitch? Because everybody is ganging up on you. Like, everybody on the internet is really, like, against you because of this shit. And it's just like, and we'll get there. James was friends with Evan, even though he and Kayla were really close besties. And that's something where I'm like, no, I don't think so. We should not be doing this. Anybody that has friends who have boyfriends like that knows that we are not their boyfriend's friends. We are just there for our friends. Our friends are our friends. We don't become friends with their boyfriends and go hang out and go chill. I feel like that's an unspoken rule, that we just don't do that. Like, I've had friends who, they've had boyfriends and I've liked their boyfriends, but I'm not out here going out of my way to hang out with their boyfriends without my friend. At that point, no. I feel like that's such an unspoken rule that everyone should fucking follow. But unless you're James fucking Charles, Kayla, and as I go through my phone on each little part, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Kayla literally allegedly told James about her situation, about how bad of their relationship it was, the abuse, like everything in full detail. Imagine telling your best friend, this is what I've been going through in my relationship, and your best friend decides to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. and then tries to joke around and say, can I have him now? There is a special place in hell for you. There is a special place in hell for you. I cannot imagine my friends telling me something serious and me going like, oh, can I date him? Like that is fucking crazy. And allegedly, James has been deleting comments on his, like, I guess TikTok and Instagram and whatnot. Allegedly, he's been doing that from what I've been hearing a lot on TikTok. The fact that your friend trusted you enough to tell you her story, to sit down and speak about something that is very serious and obviously must have been very hard to speak about, and then for you to just kind of make a little, like, joke about it, and not even that, for you to go behind your friend's back, have him stay over at your place. She is allegedly calling you, asking you, hey, is he staying with you? And you're lying to her face. But me, I already knew this. I don't follow him. I don't support him. Ever since the Tati situation, Jeffree Star, ever since all of that, and like the talking to minors and everything, allegedly, like all of that, no more. I was like, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo and a fucking loser. And I'm not going to support somebody like that. People now are like supporting him, and there's been comments about like, he's so funny, why do we hate him? Cause y'all weren't there like I was during those days. Y'all were not there. And like, it's crazy because he has such a child's fan base, which is really dangerous for a person like him. So you're on TikTok and there's a bunch of minors that are following you and supporting you and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Because they don't know any better, to be real honest with you. That's why you have the following that you do, because it's a lot of minors. Why is that? Why is that you went to TikTok to really start growing your following there? You're a weirdo. A weirdo. And you're not a girl's girl at all. At fucking all. For your friend to trust you, to come to you and tell you this shit, and you go, damn, that sucks, can I have him? Is absolutely insane. Is absolutely disgusting. And allegedly you did this. Allegedly you did all of this. Like, and on top of that, to have him over at your place, to start having sexual relations with him, blah, blah, blah. This, like, because James Charles is the type of friend that will be your friend and go after your boyfriend. The minute you and your boyfriend break up, he's in. He's like, I fucking got it. I can go. My chance. My fucking turn. And that is not a real fucking friend. Whatsoever. In any scenario, like, my friends have gone through breakups and not once have I been like, oh, damn. And then not once. Why? Because my friend has gone through a breakup, is going through something so big and life-changing, and I'm supposed to be here for my fucking friend. James Charles is not that type of fucking person. James Charles is truly fucking evil and disgusting. And people that are supporting him now, you're fucking gross too. Minus the minors, because you guys are just kids. You guys don't understand. But like, everyone else, like, huh? And then I'm seeing on social media, right? I'm looking at my phone and I'm seeing, we're unfollowing JC on this day. Everyone. I never understood, because that happened with Ash Trevino. They had a like big unfollowing day for her. And I was like, why are you still following her? Why as a society have we decided to come up with the day to just collectively come together and unfollow somebody? Unfollow them now. They're a fucking weirdo. JC is a fucking weirdo. Why are you waiting to unfollow him for this big event? Do it now. because I have not clicked follow since 2019. When I found out that he was a fucking weirdo and was talking to minors, allegedly. That's why I've always been like, why does he still have a platform? But it's because he's on TikTok where kids are. Make it make sense. And it's like, he knew what type of person Evan was and how he treated his friend. And he still decided to go with the abuser. And that really doesn't even shock me, to be honest. Because when I was digging in through all of this, I was like, well, it's not shocking. Fork found in kitchen. Like, how is this surprising? He literally talked to fucking kids, allegedly. Why are you shocked? Are you you're shocked? Why are you shocked? So when Zach was posting his little TikToks, talking about the situation, talking about how Evan was going to be staying with James and like everything, James decided to quickly message Zach about trying to take down the videos. And Zach was like, fuck no. Fuck no. Are you kidding me? I was there. Huh? I was there. Are you fucking joking? And Zach was pretty much like, I know everything. And rightfully so. Like, rightfully so. Because Zach was fucking there with Evan. Allegedly, this next part. Allegedly. James was on FaceTime with Evan and talked poorly about Kayla, apparently. And was hyping up Evan. James Charles is that type of person that would get in a relationship with a man. And like, his friends, he would treat them like fucking dirt. He would make the man the priority. My man. And he would do that. The fact that you're over here hyping up an abuser and talking poorly about Kayla is disgusting. It's absolutely gross. You are a fucking weirdo. I feel so bad for Kayla. You know, I truly feel so bad because just even hearing her story, I can't imagine one of my friends going through that and just like telling, like, it would break me so fucking bad. And it would infuriate me even more because like, the fuck? Knowing the type of person that I am, like, oh hell no. Oh fuck no. Are you fucking joking? And the fact that James Charles is a POS, is supporting an abuser, fake as fuck. And this is not gonna just die down. Like, this is not gonna die down. And I know he's fucking scared. I know he's fucking scared because it feels like it's 2019 all over again. But you got a second chance when you shouldn't fucking have. You got a second chance. Which even then is still so fucking crazy. Even then it still like blows my mind. Like, what the fuck? It is truly disgusting what you are doing. Your actions are fucking gross. And you know that you're in the wrong. And you know what you fucking did. And anyone who's friends with him needs to fucking leave. Needs to fucking cut him off and leave. Because just because he did this to Kayla doesn't mean he won't do it to you. The minute you and your boyfriend break up, he's coming. He's coming. You can't trust people like him. You can't trust friends like him. You fucking can't. They stab you in the back. They don't give a fuck about how much pain people caused your friends. They don't give a fuck about this. It could be the worst thing possible, and James Charles is right there being like, can I have him? Can I have him, please? Just a fucking disgusting POS. People even commenting, oh my god, he's so funny, why do we hate him? For a good fucking reason. For a very good, valid reason. He was talking to fucking children, allegedly. He's not a girl's girl. You're not. You don't support your fucking friends. Like, this is like it's like having one of the worst friends possible, you guys. And it's not like, and I really don't think, it's not like Evan's gonna stay with you either. Like, sure, we can really talk about, like, JC and everything of this, but at the end of the day, Evan, too, is a POS and needs to go to jail. Jail. So when Kayla goes to court, she better win. Matter of fact, no, she's going to win. She is going to fucking win, because the entire internet is rallying up for Kayla. And the amount of stories that people have probably heard about their friends getting abused and this and that, and just like it never really stops, especially in this world, especially being a woman in this world. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine how bad it is. And for people like James fucking Charles, throw him in jail too while you're at it, cause fuck, I mean, damn. It needs to be stopped. This needs to be fucking stopped. And literally none of this is making him look good whatsoever. It's like you're making yourself look worse and worse and worse and worse. And the day he posts a video, oh, 2019 all over again. It's gonna be like 2019 all fucking over again. I'm so sorry that Kayla had to go through this. Kayla, if you're watching this, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, maybe you are randomly. If you are, I am really fucking sorry that you had to go through this shit. And I'm really fucking sorry your friend couldn't be there for you during a hard fucking time, when you were being brave and vulnerable and expressing something so serious to him. I am so fucking sorry you had a shitty fucking friend. But a lot of us are supporting you. We are standing up for Kayla, standing up with Kayla against this fucking evil man. And to James fucking Charles, the only fucking thing I have left to say to you, bitch, is bye, sister. I'm gonna end this video, you guys. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. All my social media will be down below, as well as Kayla's videos. Please, please, please show some love to Kayla. What she went through was fucking awful. And I'm sending all my fucking love to Kayla. Personally, all my fucking love and support out there. Because people have your fucking back and people believe your story. And we need to believe victims. Hold my hands and we'll say this together. I will not accept a life I do not deserve. And I will see you guys in the next video.